the Ariel Show. Today is a special on the road edition, and I'm going to be interviewing my BFF over here. You ready for this? Here we go. Adam Kronshagen,
We're going to be interviewing each other.
Yes.
I'm going to be asking questions as well.
Will you be? Okay, so
yes.
Today we were talking in the car, and I thought we should discuss what it takes to be a good bandmate, because we've been bandmates for 7 years. We know each other probably a little bit more than we would like to. But through that, there's been, I think, only like one time that we've seriously wanted to kill each other.
Yeah.
And it was over a girlfriend.
Which is
an idiot.
Yeah, a girlfriend who I'm no longer with. Praise God.
Yes.
But that's so shocking. We don't realize how well we get along until we meet other bands who hate each other. And we've been very fortunate to still be friends after 7 years, and we want to continue to be friends above any amount of success we have. So yeah, we've got a lot of things that we've learned over the course of time.
So let's share some of them.
I think the first one Ariel brought up was just being aware that you're the world doesn't revolve around you. What you want, and I know, shocking. What you want and what you need doesn't mean that's what everyone else wants and needs the same thing. You can elaborate on that.
So what would be an example of that, like within the band? Like not...
The example is, I love to play loud music right when I wake up. And what I found out was Ariel hates loud music. So I had to ask myself, is making my bandmate pissed at me the rest of this tour or the rest of this day worth me listening to music in the morning? No, it's not.
That's
so
I
was willing to shut up for a couple hours and respect that about her.
Thank you. That's very selfless of you. So basically trying to be selfless. It's like a marriage, it's like a family when we're all together. And on that note, when you're on tour, when you're in such a compact space, you have to really pick your battles. So let's say that I'm kind of pissed at him for blasting some awful music at 4 in the morning or something. Or a lot of times, I don't know if you know this, but when you're in the shower, you leave your alarm on, and it goes off every 5 minutes, and I hate it. So what you have to do is you have to choose not to carry that the rest of the day and never take things personally. Like, that'd be really stupid of me to be like, oh, Adam did this to piss me off and I'm going to get back at him all day long. No, Adam's in his own little world. It's nothing personal, and there's no way that I'm going to make it about me, because it wasn't about me whatsoever,
Yeah, that's a good one.
We were also talking about band members, like communication, how important it is. Keeping things inside the team has been really great for us. So you want to always keep drama at a minimum, and a great way to do that is you don't talk crappy about your band members to other people, like in one-on-one conversation. Like, I'm not going to be with my BFF who's outside the band and be like trash talking my bandmates. Never cool. Your bandmates, they're your family, they're your homies, and you put them first. They come before your girlfriend. They come before, not like always your girlfriend, but like my girlfriends, for example. So you got to like treat them with that kind of love, and that's just awesome practices for like treating people with respect, like in general, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you're in a relationship or even a marriage, you would never go to a stranger and talk about your most personal things.
Yeah, it's not
That's
cool.
what it's like in a band. Like, if Ariel and I or Sean and I have a discussion, I'm just not going to go tell the world about that. That's like a very personal thing.
Oh, well, I blog about it because people want to know.
She actually does blog about it. And actually, this, to kind of go from that, another thing I think that's really, really, really important is if you're an artist and you're watching this, you're probably a bit more emotional than most people.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
Like us. And so I think it's really important to realize that your feelings aren't facts. And when you get on the road, you get tired, you think that you're not being heard, all this stuff happens. And this doesn't usually happen with people's 9-to-5 jobs, but you're making music, you're with your friends all the time, things can get really intense. To like shut down and realize that maybe the way you're feeling isn't the truth, I think is really important, and it's taken me 7 years to realize that. Because there's so many times I'm like, Ariel's an idiot, Sean's not listening to me, blah, blah.
Stop.
And then I realize I'm just tired. I've been on the road. I haven't seen my girlfriend. I miss my family, and it has nothing to do with my band. It all has to do with me.
And something that we've all learned is on tour how you have to take care of yourself, okay? So what that means is you have to watch out for your own needs, like emotionally, basically. So me, I'm an introverted person. When I'm around people too much, everyone in the band knows that I get a little bitchy. Like, I'm not fun to be around after I've been around a bunch of kids too long, a bunch of people. So what I have to do is I have to look out for myself and learn when it's time for me to kind of shut down. So that means going away in my bunk. And my bandmates are awesome, very respectful. Like, when I put my headphones on, like, don't talk to me. They know that. And I try not to be like, from hell, like Godzilla mama. I'm trying to be like super...
And you aren't, for the most part.
Cool, thank you, I appreciate that. But I do know that like tour just isn't fun when I am, super tapped out. And so self-care for me looks like, hiding away a little bit, putting headphones on, maybe reading a book, maybe journaling, like getting in a healthy headspace, rather than being reacting all the time and reacting from this kind of unstable emotional place, because like your claws can come out on tour. Like, you will definitely see the worst side of yourself and the worst side of your bandmates. And so you have to extend the most compassionate, grace, awesome, like love, onto your bandmates because you're going to want the same from them tomorrow. You know, even if they're being the idiots today, you'll be the idiot tomorrow. So you need to be proactive about being awesome, right?
And I think lastly, I think all this can kind of fall under another category, and that's two things. Treat your bandmates the way you would want to be treated, and I think a big part of that has to do with be willing to do more than is expected. Because if you're looking for a career where everything goes smoothly and you're supposed to do this, and once you get it done, that's it, go work at McDonald's, go be an accountant. A band doesn't work that way. There's going to be days that you do all the work, and if you're not okay with that, just quit now. But there's going to be days that you don't pull your load, and there's going to be days that your bandmates don't pull their load, and you have to be willing to be okay with that.
Yeah, and
so
good.
if you're not willing to work harder than everyone else, find another job, find another career.
Right, and the way that it's measured, the work is measured very strangely within bands. If we were to put down our hours on paper, it wouldn't necessarily reflect, because a lot of times it's emotional energy, it's analyzing things, it's coming up with a concept or an idea for something. So Adam takes on a lot of work, a lot of responsibility. I can see why you brought that up, because Adam takes on a whole lot of fair share. He handles a lot of the social media, like you'll see him on there killing it. But when it comes time to songwriting, making the album, Sean and I are the ones that are carrying a big bulk of the weight. And Adam, for example, I remember last time you were able to go off and work a job, and Sean and I, we weren't making any money. We were at home writing the album, and it's very easy to let resentment creep in, but you have to like fight against that and be like, it all evens out somehow, you know, whether it's the kind of energy, for example, like you guys set up the stages gear a lot more than I do. They load in, but a lot of times I'm the one who's like standing and talking with the girl for 30 minutes after the show, like pouring my heart out to her, and they are sometimes grateful that they don't have to do that. So in that way, like it all levels out, but
it's not about you, it's about the big picture. And it's so easy to start looking back at yourself and go me, and that's not what being in a band is about at all. It's about the big picture. What are you and your team together moving towards? And if you can't consistently look at the big picture, then it's not, I'm not trying to say it's not going to work out, but it's not going to be fun. And the more selflessly you live inside of your band, the happier you're going to be, and the more joy you're going to get out of the whole journey.
Regardless of for life, right?
Great metaphor for life. You can take that one to the bank. Thanks for coming out.
Can't believe we just talked for 7 minutes. Man, we're talkers.
Is that how long is your podcast usually?
I'm supposed to keep it down to like 5 minutes because of like server issues or some crap like that, but 7 minutes, whatever. Hey, we love you guys. Thanks for watching today, and I'm glad we didn't kill anything. You know, we didn't run over any little raccoons.
Driving the last 10 minutes.
Perfect. Well, maybe we'll keep it up the rest of the trip and go faster. All right, love you guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and